T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Fantastic.
What's going on with you, man? You good?
Yes, absolutely.
Let it be noted that I got it right the first time on cue.
That's good.
It took me a few weeks, maybe a month or so, but yeah.
It did.
Somebody who's so tech savvy, I screw that up every week. So I was like,
yeah, you do. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
All right.
So, what's going on, man? How you doing over there on the other side of town?
Fantastic. Yeah. East San
They have a
Antonio.
saying, from Houston to Houston is an hour.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Well, let's see who's on here with us. Exciting. Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a fun flight school. We've got Diamond Kelly Haupu as our trainer today. And we are going to reveal the location and dates for Vision.
Yes.
And yes, Robin Leatherbury, we'd appreciate you keeping it to yourself. But yeah, T Gray is having a bad hair day. I did not shave my head. I mean, I don't think you can really see from where you are.
Yeah.
We're just going to go.
Yeah. Kevin Clayton says Houston traffic is nothing compared to Chicago and Atlanta.
Yeah.
He knows. He lives here.
Yeah, he knows.
All right.
Kevin, are you saying it's worse, or are you saying Chicago and Atlanta are worse? All right, so let's see who. Good morning. Go scroll all the way to the top, and good morning, Dan Hansen, first on from Chicago, Chi-Town. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's a three-way tie because we got Dan Hansen, Robin Leatherbury from Utah, and Kevin Clayton from Houston, all on 745. Boom.
Okay.
Coming in right behind him, Joyce Lambert. What's up, Joyce?
Yeah.
From Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. Celeste E. Horton. Good morning from Dallas. Hey, look who's on. Who's on? Who's on, bro?
You're not. I'm all the way at the top.
Yep. Nope. Who's on? Monica from Budapest.
Monica from Budapest, and is it her birthday?
Yes, it is.
Her birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Monica.
Oh,
yay. You know who else is on? Sandy Harris. Dude, he is killing it. He is rocking it.
Sandy's a beast. He's on fire. He's all over the place.
He is.
So, okay, let's keep this thing going and give out some more good mornings. We got Diana from Ohio. Good morning. Carolyn from Atlanta, Georgia, Beaufort, Georgia, sorry. Herbert from Philadelphia. Way to go. Nora from Horsham, United Kingdom.
Yay.
Good morning, Nora.
Yeah. Erica Williams, Team Cheek in Hampton, Georgia. Jackie Pippins, good morning. From Hot ATL.
Who's that?
Jackie Pippins, good morning from Hot ATL.
From Hot Atlanta. All right. Who else do we have on here? We've got Andy Varela. Are the Tunicorns awake this morning? We are. Okay.
We are awake.
Yvette from Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yes.
Edna from Jamaica. I met a very nice lady named Edna in Curacao last week.
Yeah. Mandy Bij. Let's see here. Just Mandy.
Yeah, I was going to say you
didn't know. And yes, in South America, MK. Awesome. Yeah. I was wondering where Suriname was yesterday. Yeah.
Sure. It's in South America.
Yeah.
And I said, like I knew it because when you said it yesterday, I'm like, I have no clue. Joe Peach from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yes.
Jeffrey Mouth. Wagwan. He says. Wagwan.
Shelly Shields are on from the DMV. Nice. Tawana Williams. Good morning from Alabama.
Yes.
Doris Lopez. We missed you, Mark. Aw, Doris.
Patrick Fleur, don't tell him what I did last week. Patrick Fleur from the Kentucky and
What did you do
Diamond
last
Pierre
week?
Edwards is on.
What did you
Remember,
do?
stitches get stitches, or at least they get their back office shut out for a week. All right. Do not tell them what I did.
Wait, what did you do?
No, nothing. Chemo Tommy from Finland.
Oh boy.
All right. Hey, you know, I watched this movie yesterday called Sisu.
What's that?
It's based on the war back in 1940s. And I watched the whole movie and at no point in time in the movie did I hear the word Sisu, right? So I looked it up afterwards, and Sisu is a Finnish concept in Finland for toughness, refusing to give up in the face of impossible odds. It's like grit times 10. It's like guts times 10. This Finnish concept of Sisu.
Okay.
So they take it as a matter of national pride to have Sisu, you know, or to be Sisu. I don't know how it goes. But Chemo, you just made me think of that. Chemo, give me some comments in the chat about Sisu.
Hey, Edgar Lohman, I got my 10 Elevate customers. Congratulations,
Nice.
Edgar.
Nice. All right. Kevin Clayton, thank you for taking my back. He said T-Gray did nothing wrong. Thank you. But Chemo, have you heard of this term Sisu? Okay. Let's see. Yes, rest in peace, Tina Turner, an icon, has left us.
Yes.
But she has left us with so many incredible memories, and she's touched our souls. Celebrate her life.
Absolutely.
Rocky roller skates from the U.S. Virgin Islands in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go. Awesome. See, Chemo says, yes, Sisu is in our blood. I think we need to make Sisu an Ibüümerang concept.
Yes, we do. Yes. All right. Black Diamond, Desi Lipova says Grand Rising.
She's on. And then we have Amelie Muller from Denmark in the Husey. What's up, Amelie? All right. Okay, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, ready to rock and roll.
All right.
You ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Disclaimer time. All right, everybody. Ibüümerang is a place where you can make money. It's designed for that. However, what we cannot do is make any guarantees about how much money you or any particular individual is going to make. You know why? Because we can't make any guarantees of what you or any particular individual is going to do. Some are going to do a lot and make a lot. Some are going to do a little and make a little. Some are going to do absolutely nothing at all. And say it with me, they'll make absolutely nothing at all. So who determines how much money you're going to make? That would be you, the man or the woman, looking back at you in the morning when you brush your teeth. You got to ask that person, how much money am I going to make? What am I going to do? Am I going to take the training and actually do it? Am I going to actually become a brick? Am I going to go to the boot camp? Am I going to go to Vision? Am I going to get on flight school with my team? Am I going to make a way for my team in different time zones to watch flight school? Am I going to make the phone calls? Am I going to do the presentations? Am I going to send out the I-decides? Am I going to follow up? Yes. Am I going to follow the system? Am I going to become the system? All of these are questions that only you can answer. And that's why Ibüümerang cannot make any guarantees about how much money you're going to make, because we can't make any guarantees about what you're going to do. That's our disclaimer. We're sticking to it. Make sure you do the disclaimer and every time you do a presentation or a training. That's it. Excellent. And Joyce said she liked my hat, so I'm putting my hat on for Joyce.
Yeah, so I want to say, T. Gray, that boot camp over in Prague was amazing. And Stein Nielsen is saying that. Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Right.
Smakeout Bros showed up, showed out. We had leadership on Friday. We had the Smakeout Bros. The Smakeout Bros packed 1,400 people into the Forum Carlin. 1,400.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had an incredible Sunday and Monday with the boot camp. It was packed out. Kelly Haupu was there. David Hunt was there. The Smakeout Bros were there.
Yeah.
Everybody was there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Vasil, you like this? We got Diamond Vasil on from Bulgaria. He said he loves this background. We'll make sure you get a copy of it, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Carolyn Kusin was there. It was life-changing, she says. Christopher Perez was there. It was a big learning show. Yeah.
Diamond Christopher.
Yes.
You know what? I'm proud of Diamond Christopher. I talked to a lot of European diamonds about how important this boot camp and this event was. And he's one of the ones that actually went and got his team members in there as well. And that's why, going back to the disclaimer, that's why he hit Diamond, because he's willing to do the things. He's willing to put in the work. He's willing to follow the system. He's willing to shift and pivot when he learns new things from the GOAT. And that's why he's a diamond and he's an upcoming superstar. Way to go, my brother.
Absolutely.
And he says there was no option. It was worth it. When you have, that's that Sisu mentality.
Yes. 100%.
Like I'm telling you guys, the movie is bloody. It is gory. It is not kind. It is not for children. But there's a moral to this story. And the moral of that story is this guy, you ever heard the expression, Mark, never say die?
Yes.
This dude would literally refused to die.
Yeah.
Like he just, and so he was a legend. He was a subject of folklore. And that's really that's our success mentality at Ibüümerang. You have to refuse to quit. When I think of Sisu, you know who I think of? I think of Jackie Pippins. Jackie, Jayla, and Trey, they've been through some adversity building their business. They never gave
100%.
up. Never,
100%.
ever gave up. You know who else I think of when I think of Sisu? I think of Presidential Diamond, Darren Gibson, right? He joined the business at a time when we were having some serious technology problems as a company. And he just had that Sisu mindset. He was like, okay, well, that's fine. We'll work through it, right? So I just want to encourage you guys. That's the mentality. That thing is touching me. It's called Sisu, SISU. It just started streaming this week on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Sisu, SISU.
Hey, do you want to check out the recap?
Yes. Oh man, it's so fantastic. Got a video. By the way, somebody's asking about this hat.
Yeah.
Is it still on the vintage sale?
Yeah, I think so. But it's at boomgear.com. Boomgear.com. Not iBoom Hub. All right, I've got everybody trained. Everybody's trained to say iBoomHub.com.
Yeah, yours
All
truly.
right. Good stuff. Okay, let's do this.
I don't want to solve small problems. Why? Small problems come with small income. Small conversations also come with small income. Put me in a big room. Let me solve bigger problems. I'm always searching for a bigger problem to solve.
This skill has 100% changed my lives, our coaches' lives, and many lives around the world. Trading is the one thing that once you learn it, once you get good at it, once you get consistent, it can never be taken away from you.
The market is not going to change because you have courage. The market is only going to do what it's going to do, and your personal development, your level of practice, your level of paying attention is going to reveal either your fears or your courage.
Bro, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're so excited. You're on mute.
I know, right? I'm like, ah. Yo, this thing is just folding my ear. Bro, that video, I wish I was there. What? Oh my God.
Yeah. I think a lot of people wish they were there.
I wish I was.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, if you were in London, if you were in Europe, I should say, and you were not there, then
Yeah.
go talk to that man or woman. Go brush your teeth again and talk to that man or woman.
Yeah.
Find out what the deal was.
Donnie Pipp said that video was dope. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Joyce Lambert says, I must start trading. Yes, Joyce, you must. You must. It's something, it's a skill that nobody can take from you. Hey, and you know what? Mr. Bugs pulled up that guy. What's his name? Christopher?
Christopher. Oh no, the young guy.
Yeah, the young guy.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, but
$100 to.
Yeah, he took a $5,000 account to 95,000. Christian. Yes, Christian. He took a $5,000 account to a $95,000 account, pulled out the 90,000, and then took that 5,000 and made it into over 300,000. Dude, that is incredible. And he's 20. He's 20. What are you laughing about?
Jackie is on my case this morning.
Yeah,
all right.
Carolyn Fusen. So the information we got was so special, so helpful, and gave me more confirmation of where I'm going. Dude, that is a good testimonial.
That was a beast. It was, you know what? I love the trading testimonials because, you know, transparency. I'm struggling. I'm in a struggle bus right now.
Really?
But what's helping me are all these testimonials.
Yes.
And all the people who are making it, because it just says to me, you know, stay with it. And even that clip in the video where Jason said, once you get good at this, right? You gotta listen to the words. Once you learn it, and once you get good at it, you have a skill that no one can ever take from you.
Absolutely. 100%.
No one can ever take it from you. So it's worth putting in the time and the energy to learn it. And I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Janan included a very important part of Christian's story.
Oh,
Just put it on Facebook.
oh,
And so a lot of times people don't hear that, and it makes them think that if they don't have immediate success, they need to quit.
So,
But here's what Janan is reminding us. Christian said he blew his account for a year.
yes, he did. Yeah.
It took him a year to get it right. It took him a year, right? But after a year, he was able to take a $5,000 account to take it to 95,000 and take the 90,000 out, and then take the 5,000 and go to where this time, the second time?
Over 300,000.
Over 300,000. Do you think it was worth the year?
Yeah.
What would have happened if the first time he blew an account, he quit? What would happen if the second or third time he blew an account, he quit and said, this is not for me. I can't do it. I can't get it. I keep losing money. Now, because he pressed through, because he had Sisu, or he was CC, I don't know the proper way to use it.
Yes. Yes,
Right?
Sisu.
He's now at a place where he can literally extract money from the markets at will.
Yeah.
Wasn't worth the year, right? And so I see so many people giving up. Don't give up,
Yeah. Don't give up.
right? And that's why, and so here's, let's talk about a lesson on selling. Let's talk about a lesson on selling, okay? A lesson on selling is that, I gotta clean my face here. A lesson on selling is that you manage people's expectations up front. Don't give them false expectations. Never tell people this is easy. Never tell people you're going to get it overnight. I ask people, how long did you go to school? And everybody went to school for a very long time. I said, you went every day and you went to the classes and you studied the work and you did the things that you were supposed to do. And you did it for 3 years. You did it for 2 years. You did it for, I was talking to my cousin. He's a teacher. He went to school. He got a 4-year to be a school teacher, right? And as a school teacher, he can't do what Christian did. It's just not possible. So guess who's my new Elevate customer? My cousin.
Yeah.
He's my cousin. I met a guy in Curacao. We stopped at a roadside food stand, and I'm talking to a guy who was sitting there. It was a real chance meeting. The guy said he never ever in all his years in Curacao never actually sat down to eat at this roadside stand.
Wow.
He would always come and get his food to go. He would pick it up, get back in his car and roll. Or if he ate there, he would eat in his car. So, and we were driving, looking for a place to stop and eat, my wife and I literally ripped past this place. Boom, I'm like, oh, that probably would have been the place to eat. And she was like, well, stop and turn around. I'm like, I don't want to. She goes, no, stop and turn around. So I stop and make a U-turn, turn around, pull back to the place. And it sounds easier than it was. I'm driving this little putt-putt stick shift, right? So I'm sure there was some whiplash involved in this process, right? It probably was a near-death experience turning around in 2 lanes of traffic. But in any event, we go there, and while I'm ordering, my wife is talking to, grab the seat and talking to the guy. I sit down. The guy tells me that the government of Curacao, so Curacao was built on their business was oil. They got oil refineries. That's like that was the big thing on the island, right? And the guy is telling us that the government literally almost abruptly decided, we're killing the oil business, we're going alternative energy so we can attract more tourists. The oil is making the island dirty. And all the homes on that side of the island, latitude and all that kind of stuff. And so the people who worked in the oil refineries, they got a problem now. They got to either learn something new or leave. Many of them are selling their homes for pennies on the dollar. Many of them are leaving the island, going to Holland, because this is controlled by the Netherlands. It's part of the Netherlands, right? And so he's telling me the story, and he's a banker. He's a technical engineer in the banking industry. And I tell him, I said, well, I got something for all those people because they're either faced with learn something new or leave. I said, I got something for them. And I start telling him about Elevate. And he's totally intrigued. And he's not a customer yet, but I'll make sure I keep you guys posted on this. But he said, you know what? He goes, it's not lost on me that I've never sat here and ate before. And I saw you guys pull up and I'm like, I'm wondering if this is going to turn into something. And he goes, this is absolutely mind blowing. And we told him our side of the story. And so we were all sat there. We're like, yo, none of us believe in coincidence. We all believe in divine providence. We all believe the universe makes things happen. So I've been following up with the guy. He's got I Decide. He's got the Elevate promo video and the links to sign up, and I'll follow up with him. But the bottom line is, I asked him, how long did he go to school to be a technical engineer? Right. And he went to school for 4 years. And so in talking to him about Elevate, I told him, I said, so if you gave that 4 years, all right, and you're 60 years old and you can't make the kind of money that we've been talking about at will or off the island, would you give this at least 90 days? Would you give it a year? Because if after a year, you could average, you know, $500 a day profits, and there's 20 trading days in the month, that could be 10,000 US dollars a month, and US dollars are 2 to 1 in Curacao. And if you could make $500 a day, you could certainly make $1,000 a day, which is $20,000, right? But the question is, will you stick with it? Will you learn? Will you stay in the classes? Will you watch the videos? Will you watch them again? Will you take time to fast forward, rewind, take notes? You know what I decided to do since I'm struggling? And Desi, Black Diamond, Desi Leapover says she's on my same bus, right? I think she's sitting in the row behind me. She's like,
I saw that.
Keeps kicking the back of my chair. Desi, stop kicking my chair. So in any event, what I decided to do is I have my Trade Warriors journal here that I've been taking all my notes in, and I asked the warehouse team bring me some new journals. So I got my hold on. Got my
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, I saw that. I saw that in your office. Yeah, yeah.
My trading stocks from
from the top team.
The top team, Mikal and Andre. Thank you guys. I appreciate the gift.
Absolutely.
And then, but I have in here my Ibüümerang journals. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you. And my Elevate journals. And I'm going to do something. Now, this is really big. It seems like a small thing, but Mark will tell you it's a big thing. Okay? Because first of all, Mark, what do you notice? What do you notice?
What?
I wrote. I wrote. Now, Mark will tell you this is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I'm Mr. Electronic.
Huge deal.
And I give Mark shit for why you write these, why you keep writing these journals.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Right? And Mark sent me a thing to remind me, because I already knew this, that when you write, it has a deeper right?
Andrew Huber.
And I am so dedicated to learning to trade that I'm willing to change my behavior and stop taking electronic notes and write. I'm writing. And now, Mark, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the notes that I wrote in here, and I'm literally going to take this Elevate journal and I'm going to just rewrite them for the sole purpose of making it sink in deeper.
Awesome. Good deal. I got you.
I just want to encourage you guys. Sisu, baby. Sisu. S-I-S-U. Sisu. If you don't know what it means, you were late to flight school. Go ahead, sir. That's. I was going to say that was my rant for the day, but I think I have another one in me.
You do. All right. Okay. 29. I'm working on slides here.
They're making fun of you in the chat here. They said, Mark repeat Vita Wood Wooten. Mark repeats what T. Gray can't say.
I did. I immediately said, oh, I said it too.
No. Follow me right off the cliff. David Romero says I'm on a two-way. But you know what? That's so crazy. That was like 5 trainings in one. That was a training on retention. There was a training on sticking to it.
Yep.
Training on how to be successful and elevate. All sorts of stuff.
Keep filibustering. I'm doing something here.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Diamond Shannon is cracking it up. She thinks this is funny. Kathy Washington, that's right. Writing notes works. Work. Oh, you know what, Donnie, you put some things up in here I wanted to scroll back to. Thanks for being on both Facebook and Instagram, because you said something earlier. Donnie, a lot of the notes say at the top of the page, Donnie Pips on a date, right? because I'm learning a lot from you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he is on fire. His sessions in the hub are so incredible. Yeah, he is you know what? And he's going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He'll be in Atlanta.
Yeah. He's going to be Atlanta. So, and then in Atlanta, of course, we have all of our normal profit coaches, right? But since we have so many superstars in the field, we're going to give them some time too to teach them a little bit of their concepts. So you're going to see Daniel Camaro, you're going to see Luis and Fernanda, and you're going to also see Donnie Pips.
All right.
Right. And then Kelly's got a killer story, so you can hear Kelly's story. I think Tommy J is going to be there too. You're going to hear Tommy Johnson's story. Remember Tommy used to never trade.
Yeah.
He just pulls money out of the markets. Donnie Pip says in the chat, it's not going to happen overnight. He has been trading for 14 years. Watch this. Watch this. What if I stopped at year 2 because of blown accounts?
Yeah.
Took him 2 years to get it right.
Yeah.
And now he's enjoyed 12 years and his life is amazing. He is an extremely profitable trader. And for all of you guys who are benefiting from what he teaches, he really does it for the love of people. I've never seen anything like it. It's insane.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Good deal.
All right.
All right. I'm
Stay
good.
connected. Hey, people. These next 3 slides, real quick. If you're brand new, screenshot them. Here we're gonna go through them real fast.
All right. Join
Get
Ibüümerang.
connected to Ibüümerang. We send out messages. Don't miss the messages. Old people, existing people. When you bring in a new person, grab their phone. Just put them on. All right. So they want SMS or Telegram. This is the one. The next one is WhatsApp. Right.
Yep.
And I think there's only 2 of these.
Yes.
Right?
Only 2.
Text, Telegram.
What's the third one? What's the third slide? All right. Good stuff. All right. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We wouldn't be here if we did not have the folks fighting for us. Yes. Remember and honor.
Absolutely. The people who put their lives at
Sisu.
risk. Put their lives on hold.
This is a good example of Sisu.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. These folks put their lives on hold. And here's what's really interesting. If you watched any amount of movies or talked to any people who serve, these are folks who do this even when they don't agree. Right? Because what they're not necessarily fighting for that particular thing. They're fighting for the general concept of freedom. And that's the same for people who serve in any country, soldiers in any. So if we have any veterans from not just the United States, but from any country, definitely want to honor you. And if you have people in your family, in your circle who have given their lives for your country and your freedom, let's make sure we take time to honor them.
Excellent. Good deal. All right. Means to boo. Happy birthday, Means.
Happy birthday to you.
No singing.
No singing.
Now you can sing. You can sing, T. Gray.
Don't come back all permissive and stuff. It's more fun when you're on my case.
Happy birthday, Means.
Happy birthday, Neens Tupu. Diamond Neens Tupu. All right.
All right. Hopefully Clarky's doing something nice for you.
He better.
You better.
Better.
All right. DTRTs. What does that mean?
I forgot my
Itching.
DTRT spot itchy. No, not
What does
itchy.
DTRTs mean, folks?
And now it's got a number like COVID. IT, DTRT 23.
You are too much, bro.
You don't want to get a vaccination against this one.
Oh, right, for sure. All right, we caught some people doing the right things this past week, and you want to be featured, you can send us your story to marketing@iboomerang.com, and you can be on Flight School. All right, DTRTs 23. Diamonds, Clark, Nathan, and Names Tupu. We had a Rubies and Above come over for a trading session and for business training. Excellent. Gold Coast, Australia.
I love those whiteboard walls.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. All right. Hey, we've got Diamond Sandy Harris. He is on a mission, folks, and he is on his Great Resignation Tour. That's what he's calling it, his Great Resignation Tour. Excellent. Congratulations, Diamond Sandy Harris. All right, you can take this one.
I mean, talk about getting these folks here that we're recognizing and honoring, like Senior Director Crystal in Honolulu, Sapphire, Ms. Diva, Leslie, Atlanta, we got Karen, and we have Kathy. They all came together to travel and trade, and Carmine's in New York. Yum, yum. How'd you even get in there? But what I love about these folks, what they're doing is they're getting face-to-face and belly-to-belly. You know, kind of going back to my earlier testimony, Mark, today it's so easy to get sucked into technology and to become 100% technology dependent. Even in building your business, to just be zooming it 100% of the time. But nothing beats getting together.
That's it. Nothing beats it. Nothing.
Yep.
You've got people there in front of you, and it's just so different to have them there right in front of you. You can touch them. You can, well, don't touch them.
Yeah.
You can shake their hand and you can hug them.
Oh my God. You know, it's Sandy, I'm thinking about all these meetings he's doing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And you think about Sandy, he's not Darren, and he's not Cesar. Those guys are smooth, they're polished, they're well-trained speakers, and Cesar's case, multilingual, right? Sandy he's not your typical, image of a successful business person, but he's an extremely successful business person. And when you spend any amount of time with Diamond Sandy Harris, what you get to learn real quick is his heart is massive.
Yes.
And this business has totally changed his life. And so just think about what's happening in these rooms. People are feeling Sandy.
Yes.
They're feeling his passion. They're seeing it. They're feeling his genuineness. All right. And that's the most important thing. And so when you get face to face and belly to belly, people can feel you and get us and create a strong connection to this business and to what we're doing, our mission.
And you know what?
That's off to everybody here, Clark Neens, these guys, Sandy.
And you know what? So I would say that the closing rate for being belly to belly is higher than when you're on a Zoom. Sandy is
you'd be right about that.
Everybody in that room.
You know what else is higher?
You're going to become an ambassador or a customer.
Mark.
Ambassador or a customer.
Mark, you know what else is higher?
What?
The sticking rate.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. All right. Good stuff. All right. You can take this one too.
Oh, it's a setup. Ruby Ambassador, Kalolaini Katoa. I hope I did not destroy that. But you guys know flight school is where international names come to die, because sometimes Mark and we butcher them really badly. Sapphire, Salote Fuka, face to face.
Yes.
Belly to belly, sharing, elevate on the island of Tonga.
Absolutely. Yep. Cool.
Yes.
Kevin Clayton.
Set me up.
Yes, MK set you up.
First two, you set me up good. Like he knew this was coming.
Yeah, I did.
If you guys know anything about Mark, when Mark put these slides together yesterday, that's when he decided he was going to get me on this. This was not spur of the moment.
Nope. All right, BÜM TV.
Normal coffee. No, okay. You guys want to know secret? Secret is this. I was worn out from Curacao. I mean, we had just an amazing time. Go, 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 go. Poor Mark had to hear my whole story, look at all 2,362 pictures. But bro, I was running a mad sleep deficit when I came back. So for the last 3 nights, I've just been in bed. Like even last night, I was in bed by 10:30. Friday night, 10:30. Who does that, right? So I got a really good night's sleep. So somebody's asking, what's in my cup? Doris Lopez, you want to know what's in my cup? Regular coffee. I'm rested. I didn't party last night. And this is what you get. Bad child syndrome.
All right.
Okay.
So if you can't get face-to-face, here's what you do. You use BÜM TV, and you go to iboomhub.com/BÜM TV, and you can pick and choose and send the one that you want to match that person. So boomtv.com. No, not .com. iboomhub.com
Got yourself.
/BÜM TV.
Got yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. boomtv.com. All right, cool. Oh, look who it is.
It's me.
Yay. Tell us
So-
about this.
The bottom one is I was actually being a poser. I was not trading, actually. I was just being a poser. I did trade while I was in Curacao, and oh man, I forgot that picture. But you got to take a travel and trade picture every place you go. I could have been trading there because there was Wi-Fi on the beach there, right? Otherwise, your trading view won't come up. And then the one on the left was in the airport. And in my room to trade, you want to know a little trick, guys? Always keep an HDMI cable and whatever adapters you need in your travel backpack, because then you can hook your laptop up to the flat screen TV in your hotel. And now you've got another monitor. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who are in the amazing, wonderful Apple universe, as opposed to Windows world, you can make all your devices work together. So I actually figured out that your iPad can be used as another screen on your laptop. So I just made my laptop and iPad work together, plus with my laptop up to the flat screen. I had 3 screens, and I was trading like that while I was in Curacao.
So hold on a second. We got something here. Donnie Pips is Sapphire.
Yes.
He says he's going to be Ruby by next week. So
yes, he will.
He next week. Yeah. So he's not only coaching people how to trade, he is building his business as well.
Yep.
Love it. I love this. I love this guy.
Absolutely. And you know what I love? Donnie calls me up. He's like, he just wants to he wanted to understand the leg balance requirement for Sapphire. Right. And so he wanted to learn how to do it, showed him how to do it. Next thing you know, he's called me a few days later, making sure he's calculated the leg balance properly for Ruby, which he's going to get done this week. I know he will. He's finally cracked the code of how to make the business work for him. And that's exciting and great. And his other upline diamond, Trey, for the way that they're supporting him. And you know who else is breaking ranks this week?
Who?
This month?
Who?
Kelly Haupu. She broke a Ruby.
Yes, she did. So that lady went from Ruby to wait, Sapphire to Ruby to Emerald.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Now,
lady,
here's one thing I wanna encourage you guys on this month. Okay. So if you guys remember the training,
what's her name?
And Janan, you just reminded me of this. Diamond Janan reminded me of this. 24 bricks, right? 24 bricks for Ruby, right? We're going to put the bricks up in a second. But with the bonus volume promotion, right? You guys know there's a bonus volume promo. It's 50% more volume on regular first class packs and upgrades. And it's double volume on anything to do with boot camps, right? Prague boot camp is still out there for sale. Atlanta boot camp is out there for sale. And on those, you get double volume. So the double volume and the 50% more volume is going to make it easier for you to hit these ranks with fewer people, but it's a double-edged sword because you're going to have less people to be a brick to maintain those ranks the following month. So you have to be on board with the brick concept and making that the assignment for your new people and helping them get it done in their first 7 days. Trust me, folks, if you want to become a master builder, you're going to have to get on that brick concept and teaching it without apology, without reservation, with confidence, right? Because that's going to help you get your business to where you want to be. And I was talking to one of our diamonds this week, and I was saying, there's been plenty of times, and Mark, I know you can speak on this too. There have been plenty of times where, because I had not done it, because I had not gotten the result yet, and because maybe even I didn't fully understand it, internally I was a little shaky on some of the instructions that Holton had given me. But what I never did is I never allowed that to come out or to show. When I'm talking to my new person, if I was shaky, unsure, or whatever for a reason, I would just say, pretend you're Holton. How would Holton say it? And I would say to that person their assignment in confidence. And when it started working for people, then I gained my own confidence. But I didn't sabotage myself by watering it down or being weak in my communication. You know what I'm trying to say, Mark?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, for sure.
Have you ever experienced that where Holton had given you coaching, like to say X, Y, and Z, or give a new person this assignment?
Yeah.
And maybe you thought it was too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what did you do?
Yeah. So yeah, I went back and just said everything that he said, and that person took off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So I just want to encourage you guys, just do it. Just go Nike on this. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
is the product still on? Yes, it is still out there for sale because Black Diamonds, Mikel and Andre are true visionaries, and they called up and they said, hey, the recording is of higher value, equal or even higher value to being there in person, because you can watch it over and over again.
Yeah.
So they said, please leave it up because we'll sell the recording.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, yeah, Product Bootcamp is still in the back office. If you meet somebody who wants that one, they can pay the $12.49 and get the recording.
So here's the person who went from Sapphire to Ruby to Emerald this month. It is Nathalie Acona. Nathalie Acona.
Wow. Sapphire to Ruby to Emerald, all in the same month.
Yep.
Beast mode. I love it. I love it.
And you know how she's doing it?
How?
Belly to belly. She's hosting events in her home.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Good stuff. All right. Oh, and here she is. Let's see here. Is this her? Yeah. So Oahu, Hawaii, $311.49. You saved $27.68 and earned 344 rewards credits. So nice. This is awesome. Yeah. iGo works, folks.
iGo works.
And you know what? There are some deals that are coming out right now with iGo. So jump on those deals. Is everybody getting the emails? Is everybody getting their iGo emails? Yes. Yeah. Tier Edwards says yes. Okay. Yeah.
I'm mad because I forgot to send you my iGo testimony. I booked my rent-a-car for Curious.
Nice. Excellent. Good deal.
Sorry about that. It's like,
what are you doing, T. Gray?
I know.
Right? Have you up on here, bro?
I should know better.
All right. Know better to do better. All right. Good deal. Hey, the Great Resignation Tour, it is on fire. Sandy Harris is doing it. And he is going belly to belly and knocking it out of the park, folks. Knocking it out of the park. Yeah, look at all these dates. Dude,
look at that. I mean, there's so much here. There's so much here.
God,
you know?
how is he
it's
doing
like,
this?
First of all, you have the title, which is so rich, the Great Resignation Tour, right? Giving people the opportunity to develop an income stream that potentially could allow them to resign from whatever it is they're doing if they want to be free.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Here it is. Let's see. Sandy, you are amazing. You will change families' lives for generations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And how,
Good job.
right?
Yeah.
And then you've got just the number of days. Can you go back for a second? I mean, look at the 22, look at the order, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 31, 2, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 29, 30. He's almost back to back.
Yes.
This is what, hey guys, listen. This is what when people start to explode and their check starts to get really big, it's because you can go back months and their calendar looks like this. You know, when I steal a calendar like this before, it was Cesar Munoz.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It was a worldwide tour too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like he would literally have to take planes in between some of his meetings.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
To be someplace.
Yeah. And when he was doing his diamond run, I remember that, bro. Dude.
So I just want to encourage you guys. Some of you are like, oh, wait, well, why am I not getting results? I'm going to tell you right now, we talked about this over the big trainings in the past few weeks. We're not going to do it today, but 90-day blitz is 90-day blitz.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If your calendar is not starting to fill up back to back, it's not your calendar. What do we call a calendar? A blank checkbook.
Yeah. Sandy's doing this. He is doing it.
Your calendar is a blank checkbook. How big of a check do you want to write for yourself?
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Vilma, look at that. She's put it in the chat. Disclaimer. She made $3,000 building so far.
What?
Because guess what?
What?
That's what she's doing to 3,000.
What? My check is up 3,000 building. Thank you, Ibüümerang. I'm buying my Atlanta ticket. Woohoo. Excellent.
And Vilma, that's reinvestment. That's what that is. That's called reinvestment. Right? Now you're making your business pay for things. People are like, oh, it's so expensive. $1,249.99. I can't afford it. And I got to get on a plane. I got to go to a hotel and all that kind of stuff. Okay, build your business. Make your business pay for it. Yeah. She's not paying for this out of her other money. She's not paying for this. She has a job. That's not coming from her job money. That's not coming from her savings account. She's taking the money. She made the money. Now she can reinvest it in her business. So basically, she's going to Atlanta for free. You can't beat free. Who's to say that? Don't say his name. It's like Voldemort. Don't say it. Don't say it.
All right. All right. Heidi Daniels Roque. I am coming to the Atlanta boot camp. It'll be the first time I'll be attending a live event. Super excited. Heidi, congratulations. You are going to remember this for the rest of your life. I remember my first event. It was in Orlando. I met HB. I didn't want to go, but you want to go. I'll never forget that event.
I love it. I love it. Vita Wood Wooten, your calendar is a blank checkbook and your Forex education is a blank debit account.
Yes.
Woo! You know what? I think our new company theme is going to be profitability. You know what? Let's do you know how we do a theme for each event?
Mm-hmm.
One of our upcoming events, the theme word needs to be profit or profitability or something like that.
Yeah. We'll come up with something.
Make bank.
Yeah.
Big bank, make little bank.
I love that. All right. Okay. Next 5-day kickstart is coming up. The dates are June 4th through Thursday, June 8th. Sunday, June 4th through Thursday, June 8th.
Yo, these kickstarts are insane. the value that people get from the concentrated time period of education in bite sizes, right? 2 to 3 hours a day max, 5 days in a row. But here's the deal. I talked to Shane last night, and he said he talked to you in Prague.
Yeah.
And he's working on Kickstart 2.0, right? Kickstart is great, but right now people got to wait. And guys, ladies, sell Kickstart, right? It's first class trade. Sell this, right? Sell your people who are if your existing people are just warming up to Elevate, get them to the Kickstart. Kickstart's very, very important for them. Okay. But we are going to be taking this to the next level in the next few months. We're going to be making it even easier for you to promote Kickstart, even to your customers. And what if I told you we are working on a way to make it so that when a person signs up and they choose Kickstart, that it happens immediately. They don't have to wait any amount of time for the next Kickstart. Right? So we're working on that. We're coming to you soon. Diamond Tier, he loves that. See?
Here we go. Chemo Tammy. I did invest the last of my money to Prague event. Was it worth it? Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, Chemo. I can't wait. I cannot wait for you, for your testimonial to evolve. So Chemo, here's the deal. You are in Finland. So you have a higher responsibility to be Sisu than any of us, because it's a matter of national pride. I did the research. I understand how important the concept of Sisu is to the Finnish people. Okay. So this is a place for you to apply your Sisu. Okay. And you spent the last of your money to go and you learn. Now you need to work on learning, applying, don't give up, keep going until this story is a story of extreme and maximum profitability. And then you come back and then we need to make our own Sisu video with you. Let's go.
All right. Perfect. Good deal. Okay.
And if you don't know, if you're on here and you don't know what Sisu is all about and what this concept is, then I mean, you definitely relate to flat. SISU. Wikipedia.
Okay. How do we build? How do we build?
One brick at a time, baby. Listen, Linda. So we did a whole training on this. This started way back in December when the GOAT, the icon himself, came on and showed you how to do your business, how to build it in a sustainable, repeatable, dependable, predictable way. He broke it down to color by numbers. And then we expanded on that and we went deep on this. And then your presidential diamond, Darren Gibson, came on and did a beast mode training with us. Remember the 3 little pigs, right? The wolf, he blew down the straw house. He blew down the stick house, the wood house, but he could not blow down the brick house. Why? Because it's a brick house. It's mighty, and you can't tear it down. Right. So what happens is if you get down with the brick concept, you can build a powerful business. We just threw the slide in here because we want to keep reminding you. We don't want you to be average. What do average people do? They learn something, get all excited about it, forget it 2 days later. So we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. Bring it back so that you can see each new person in your business become a brick. Are you a brick yet? We didn't get very many messages from you guys when we said be a brick in 7 days and send us a message. Right? We did not get many messages. Start sending us. I want to promote the brick people on Flight School.
Yeah. Put it
Saturday,
in the chats, folks. Put it in the chats when you become a brick.
Right?
Put it in the
What
chat.
is a brick? You are a star achiever. You're personally responsible for star achiever yourself. 300 PQV each month. You are dual team qualified. You have an active person on your left. You have an active person on your right. And you have 10 customers. You know why some of you guys don't have 10 customers? I asked Elliot. No, it wasn't Elliot. It was geez, I can't remember who. Oh, senior moment happening. Maybe it was Elliot. But I asked the question was, how long did it take for you? No, it was Fraser. It was Fraser. How long does it take for you to get this done from the moment you decided? 7 to 10 days. 7 to 10 days. Somebody asked in the chat earlier, Mark, why 7 days? Because anybody can do it in 7 days. It really can get done in 1 day. It can even get done in 3 days. But so many people will feel like psychologically that they can't do it, that they won't even try. So we gave a little longer time, 7 days. All right. So your brand new people who are enrolling, Vilma, all your new people that are coming in, this is their first assignment, and you give it to them the moment they sign up. Okay, great. How you want to build your business? We keep saying this, so you know how to say it. And the key is to make sure you say it the way we say it. Don't modify, right? Because this is not us speaking. This is who? Where's this come from? Holton Buck. He taught us how to say it. He didn't teach us just what to say. He taught us how to say it, which is equally important, right? How do you want to get your business off the ground? Slow or fast? Notice slow comes first, fast comes second. Slow or fast? Everybody says fast. How do you want to make your money? Slow or fast? I want to make it fast. Okay, great. If you want that, then you got to do what I tell you to do. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. First assignment. This is what we got to do. You started today, 7 days from now is X. This is what we need to get done by then. We need to make sure that you are set up to be a personal star achiever. This is not, all we need to do for that is make sure your subscriptions are set up for the following month. Okay. So you're going to do 300 PQV. Second, we need to get you dual team qualified. So let's get some face-to-face meetings or some exposures on the books so we can help you enroll your first 2 business partners. And we're going to put one on the left and one on the right. And let's knock out your 10 customers. Let's get you in what's called the CEO circle, 10 elevate customers. When we do that and we maintain that each month, you're going to be producing 1,800 personal qualifying volume every single month. Now that we've got that done with you, once we get that done with you, we're going to duplicate that throughout your business. And if you build your business the way that I'm coaching you right now, you will build a strong, solid business that's going to pay you a predictable income every single month. Okay. Is that what you want? Great. It starts with you. The first brick on the wall is you. Let's get after it. So for those of you who don't know how that conversation is supposed to go, when this training is over, go back to Facebook, click the link, rewind to now, write it down. Rewind to now, record it, like Diamond Tier says, and practice it. And when you have a new person come in, that's the conversation. Just like that. No different. Say the same words, say it the same way. All right? Don't modify. If you feel like 7 days is too aggressive because you didn't do it in 7 days, no problem. Just pretend you're me. How would T. Gray say it? Pretend you're Holton. How would Holton say it? Don't be you in that moment, because you're going to say it weak and nobody's going to respond. They're not going to motivate. They're not going to move, right? Pretend you are us, okay? And then you're going to be good. And when you start to get the results, then you'll have your own confidence, and then you won't have to pretend you're anybody. You can just be you. But this is how your business is going to be solid. I've seen the people come in. Mark, I'm seeing it. But are they becoming bricks? Right? And all of you beautiful people out there, are you a brick yet? Are you a brick yet? Okay.
All right. That was a tirade. Yes. Okay.
I think I'm done. I don't think I have any more.
Done? Okay. All right. Good deal. Yeah, you want to be a part of these exclusive group chats, CEO Circle, CEO Corner. So we revealed where we were going to be in the CEO Circle chat, right? For vision. We did that. So if you want to understand and know things before everybody else knows them, you got to be in the CEO Circle chat, okay? And CEO Corner. So, hey, did you explain this to them?
Yeah, I did. So that's why I got to put my head down, because Thierry said, I said, I'm done. And Thierry said, no, he's not. And you're right, because then I saw this slide, right? So I'll make this one quick. Last week, we talked about this clarification on CEO Circle, CEO Corner qualification, okay? And I told everybody how I got my ass chewed. I said ass, sorry. By HB for inadvertently watering this down. I missed part of the memo, which is he wanted it to be that in order to actually qualify CEO Circle or CEO Corner, you had to have done it 3 months in a row. Because the major part of the lesson that Holton is trying to teach everybody is consistency, is requalification, is building that sustainable, repeatable, duplicatable, predictable business. And so we allowed people to be CEO Circle and CEO Corner doing it 1 month. So that ends the end of this month. I want to congratulate everybody who's taken advantage of the small remaining window of opportunity to become a CEO Circle or CEO Corner member with just 1 month qualification. You can do that through the end of this month, but after this month, starting June 1st, okay, CEO Circle, CEO Corner is a 3-month qualifier. It means you got to do it 3 months in a row, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, not taking anything away from our initial wave of CEO Circle and CEO Corner members, but this next wave is going to be even stronger and more solid because they will have learned in the process of qualifying how to do it every month, okay? So what we'll say is that in month 1, when you first do it, we'll say so-and-so, and we'll promote, we're gonna edify folks. We're gonna still put you on flight school, but it's just gonna be a little different. We'll say is in their first month of CEO Circle qualification.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Cool. Yeah.
And then when you get it done 2 months in a row, we're gonna still promote you. We're gonna say this person's in their second month of CEO qualification. And then when you get it done the third month in a row, we're going to make the confetti fly and everything and say, this person has got it done. So we can establish and build this culture. Now, why do you want to be CEO Circle? Because when you do it for 90 days in a row, leading up to an event, you can go to Accelerate Vision or Dream Weekend for free. And CEO Corner, if we can fast forward, Diamond Tommy Johnson is in CEO Corner, and we got his story up on the blog. But CEO Corner is 25 Elevate customers, 3 months in a row. Now you can go to any event for free.
Yep.
All right, including the Elevate, including the boot camps. And by the way, here's what I would encourage you to do. If you're CEO Corner and you qualify for the boot camp for free, take the $12.50 that you were going to spend for your boot camp ticket, put it in your trading account. Let's keep running.
That's it. Cool. All right. Okay. So I've got a video.
Video.
There we go.
I caught that vision. I couldn't sleep. I went home that night. I tossed and turned. Why? Because there's something that wakes up inside of you when a vision comes to life.
Good stuff.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Hilton, Orlando, Florida. So the CEO Circle members found out about it yesterday. So that's why you want to be in CEO Circle.
Yep. Did you get the news early?
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, yo, who's leaking? Why are you leaking? But we were telling our extra special business partners, the CEO
Yes.
Circle, the CEO Coin.
Absolutely.
Hey,
They're special. Special. All right. Good deal. And here are the ticket prices. They're staying the same, but not for long. $299.99 for early bird price, $27.99.99 for a bundle of 10. August 19th and 20th, Orlando, Florida, and we're going to be at the Hilton Orlando. This hotel is incredible. T. Gray, they've got a lazy river.
Oh, hey, nobody get in the lazy river. You might come out lazy. We need to stay at Mark, we need a hotel with a Sisu river.
Yes. We'll make it a Sisu river.
That's right. Hey, that's right. Hey, all of us, everybody in the fam, jump in the lazy river. It won't be lazy no more. Not after we get in there.
Oh my God.
The water's going to start to boil with all the fire from you guys.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Super Saturday in Atlanta.
Himutami is like, this is the best flight school ever. We went Sisu on them. Hey, Mark, you let the people down.
What?
They were upset with you a little while ago in the chat.
What? Why?
Because when I said ass, they wanted you to say it behind me. They wanted you to come behind me and say, you can't say ass.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I didn't say it.
All right. So Atlanta weekend. This is going to be big. Now, you guys are going to have to pay attention. Okay. So first, Super Saturday, July 8th. Listen to the sound of my voice. If you are in the United States and you want to learn how to dominate your market, maybe you're in Indiana, maybe you're in the DMV, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, maybe you're in New York, maybe you're in San Diego, maybe you're in Phoenix, maybe you're in Connecticut, maybe you're in New Jersey. Maybe you're in Illinois. Maybe you're anywhere in the United States. Maybe you're in Canada. You're in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Okay. I'm calling you guys out. I'm specifically calling out people who are in North America. Okay. I'm not saying that if you're outside of North America, you can't come. But I am saying that if you are in North America, you better BYO, which is hood for bring yo. I'm not going to say it a fourth time. Okay. No, BYO, no, BYA, sorry, BYA, bring yo that. Okay. Bring your assets. So here's what you need to do. If you see what Sandy Harris is doing, you see what Diamond Kelly Haupu is doing, they've gone face to face, belly to belly in their market. We know where that goes. Kelly has started in living rooms. Living rooms, you do enough living rooms, you'll be in hotels. That's how you get there. Living rooms, 10 people, 20 people. You're going to start to see Diamond Kelly's home meetings getting bigger. Here's why. Because there's only one Kelly. So she's going to start doubling them up, tripling them up on the same night in the same location. They're going to start moving from there to little community centers and stuff because it's just getting bigger and bigger. They're going to start finding restaurants that have a meeting room. Next thing you know, they're going to be in a hotel. Next thing you know, they're going to have so much interest and energy and momentum building in their business because of the smaller meetings. that they'll be in hotels. It's like Monopoly. Anybody here ever play Monopoly? As you go around, you buy the properties, you can put a house, a little greenhouse, right? Before you get to hotels, what do you need to have? 4 little green houses. So your meetings are house. And next thing you know, they become so big, now you're in hotels. Now, when you get to the stage where you're doing meetings in hotels, now you start to have maybe a Tuesday night meeting every week at the Hilton, or a Thursday night meeting every week at the Courtyard Marriott, right? And you start to look out and you start to see those meetings have 50 people. And then they have 100 people. And then Mark, I remember you guys meetings in Sacramento used to get up to the point you would have 200-300 people on a Tuesday night.
Yep.
And then what would happen is you start having, now you have the business is developing in this market, then you start to have Saturday trainings. And the Saturday trainings start to grow. And then so you have Tuesday night meeting, Saturday training, Tuesday night meeting, Saturday training. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the way, as your team grows and you start to develop leaders, you're not even doing these meetings anymore. As a matter of fact, Diamond Kelly, Diamond Sandy, as they continue to follow this formula, they'll get to a place where their team will ask them not to come anymore. Because their presence will become so big and so iconic that it will start to suppress the growth of leadership. So they've gone from the back of the room to the front of the room, and now they're going back to the back of the room and letting other people take over and develop and lead and shine, okay? But the Super Saturday event is going to be a special event that you'll be doing in your market once a month or once every 2 months. If you want to see how a Super Saturday goes, make sure you are in Atlanta on July 8th. Make sure, okay? Make sure. You're going to learn it from the best person to learn it from the industry, the person who taught us how to do it. He's going to teach you how to do it too. This is an incredible blessing. You don't have to learn it from us. You can learn it from the GOAT, Holton Bugs, okay? So this is the part where I was asking you to pay attention. You can't see the ticket yet because it doesn't exist, but it will. It will exist by later on this afternoon or tomorrow. You will see the Super Saturday Atlanta ticket in there. We just decided this a couple of days ago. It's going to be $50 for ambassadors, $49.99, $50 for ambassadors, okay? Prospects can attend for free, at least the opportunity meeting, okay? All right, so that's going to happen. We're going to have that ticket for you. Check back this afternoon. It is there. Where will the Super Saturday be held? Same place as the boot camp, the Omni Hotel Atlanta. All right. So that's the first thing that you needed to pay attention for. The second thing you need to pay attention for is that we do have that rooming link.
Yeah.
Did we fix it yet though?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you where it is. Let me tell you where to find the rooming link for Atlanta. This is going to be funny. Okay. This is going to be funny. You got to go to iboomhub.com. You got to go to the vision page. And there's a link there that says rooming link. That's actually the link for Atlanta. Okay. When you click that link, it's going to take you to Atlanta. As a matter of fact, because you guys are so spectacular, I think I have it open on my computer. Guess what? I'm going to bless you. I'm going to put it in the chat. How about it? Boom. It's on Zoom. And now it's on Facebook. Facebook, let's get one of our moderators to pin that for us once it goes live. All right. So there you go. There's the link. You don't have to go hunting for it, but there's the link for Atlanta. And you want to use that link because our rate is lower than the best rate you can get from the hotel. Okay. All right. Donnie says, wait, we're not all staying at Jackie and Jayla's house? I know I'm staying there. Better stock up the fridge, Jackie. You and Mike, y'all better go hit Sam's Club. So that's the deal. So everybody knows that this weekend is going to be sick. All right. So hey, US, North America, you saw what happened in Prague. Now it's time to do it in Atlanta. Now it's time to do it in Atlanta. Now, some clarification on the boot camp. There are so many different ways to buy. Okay. Another thing, the boot camp, we're adjusting the description of this boot camp. Okay, because some people are confused. So this boot camp will be beginner to intermediate with advanced concepts. So there will be something here for absolutely everybody. Beginners will be comfortable, intermediates will be comfortable, and we are going to make sure that we leave space for advanced concepts from the Elevate Profit coaches and from people like Blue Diamond, Daniel Camaro, and newly minted Sapphire, soon to be Ruby, probably Emerald by that time, Donnie Pips. Okay, they've got some advanced concepts that they will also share at this event. So this event is for absolutely everyone. Okay, now the boot camp is everywhere. Ambassadors, you can buy it in your back office. $1249.99 with double volume this month. Okay, a new person can sign up at first class with the boot camp. All they got to do, and we cleaned it up, we organized it nice and neat. When they go through the login, the sign up process, they'll see standbys already selected for $49.95. They're going to see the normal class upgrade options. And then in the Elevate section, they can choose the Elevate options. And one of those says first class trade. One of them says first class Atlanta boot camp. All right, so they can choose that one and they'll get the boot camp and they'll be first class. And they also get their first month subscription to Elevate included. Okay. Now, Diamond Jackie asked me, she says, well, what about the people who would do travel and trade? I said, you know what? We didn't think of it and nobody asked us. So now we're going to create it just for you. So if you like this one, send a shout out to Diamond Jackie. Give her a big thank you for having a great idea. You can do trade and travel or travel and trade with the Atlanta boot camp. That person can enroll, standbys included. They go down to the Elevate section. They'll see this one here, first class combo, Atlanta combo. It'll give them the boot camp. It'll give them their first class travel, all combined, $1749.99. Double QV on this one, by the way, is $3,500. $1,160 is going in the dual team in the first class, the fast start bonus. And it is also available as an upgrade option from standby. Okay.
Typically, what is the price for this one? What is the price of this one? Typically
$1749.99. Double QV, $3,500. You can go Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond real quick with this one.
Yeah. So I think that if we made it the same, I think that it would have been $1999.99.
No, it would have been $2249.99.
Oh, $2249.99.
Right. It would have been $1,000 for first class travel.
Okay.
Plus $1,250 for the boot camp. So $1,249.99 plus $1,000 is $2249.99. But they can do this for just $1749.99. That's a $500 savings by doing this.
Wow. Get it, folks. Get it.
Yep.
All right. So I've got one more video.
Ooh, play it. We love videos.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
I was saying I love that. And during the commercial, Joe Peach really put this in perspective in the in the Zoom chat. We'll call it the diamond chat for you, Joe. We'll speak prophetically. We know you're gonna be diamond, right? But he said basically it's like doing travel and trade, but getting the boot camp for an extra $250.
Nice. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That
Now,
boot camp. Yeah, how much is
now
the boot
very
camp?
important. I forgot a detail here.
Ah,
Super Saturday ticket. It's only $49.99 from now through Sunday midnight.
cool.
Sunday midnight, it goes to $74.99. It goes to $75.
Oh, okay.
So it's $50 if you get it right away this weekend. That's super early bird. And then Sunday midnight, it's going to be $75. And then ultimately it's going to go up from there too. So just to make sure everybody got it, can somebody put that in the chat just to make sure that everybody understood that? Super Saturday tickets from now till Sunday midnight Central Standard Time, $49.99. And then $75, $74.99 after that. And by the way, that is getting Holton Bugs at a bargain.
Yes.
Yes, getting Holton Bugs at a bargain.
Vilma Everett says you guys are cute.
Aw. Thank you, Vilma. I'm blushing.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right. So iboomhub.com. You can go and just ignore the vision stuff. And it says room block. It says room block. You can click on the room block and do it. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you need to make Kelly co-presenter.
I do.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Doing so well.
All right, folks. Elevate Boot Camp, July 9th and 10th, beginner, intermediate with advanced elements. He went over it. It's $1249.99. Customers are $1349.99. And it's with all of your profit coaches and super students. So next up, Kelly Haupu. Come on and join us. Kelly.
What's
Good
up?
morning.
How are you?
I have not been better.
Yes.
Well, that's because you're amazing. You're on fire and you're doing all the right things.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Well, I have a lot of help.
Yeah. And now you got a new Ruby to help you.
Emerald.
Oh, a new
Emerald. Sorry,
Yeah.
Vilma. New Emerald to help you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a post behind.
Yeah. A post behind.
It's okay. It's
So
okay.
I saw Kelly in leadership at the Smakeout Brothers event and at boot camp. Kelly, thank you for coming halfway around the world and being there. And I know that you're going to speak a little bit more about this, but yeah, it's, you know, I saw some folks too that came from Australia. I saw some folks that came from Hawaii. And it's just phenomenal that people are flying halfway around the world to be at these events. And, you know, there's one thing that resonated with me that I asked you, Kelly, are you coming to this event? And you were appalled. You said, of course I am, Mark. Of course I am. What are you thinking? So, yes.
Yes.
Well, you know, I think I say this after every event, but this past event in Prague literally changed my life. And I don't know. I'm hoping that I can touch some hearts here to kind of cement that part, you know, because it's priceless. If you're going to be building your own platform like this, You have to go to events. It's non-negotiable. How do you continue with the right mindset if you're not around the right people?
Yeah.
You know, and you guys did interrupt my hotel booking, by the way, but that's okay. I'll get back to it.
Hey, no problem. You know, speaking of touching hearts, Kelly, you were on Travel and Trade Corner very recently. And the feedback that we've gotten has been amazing. You touched so many hearts, especially all the mothers, right? All the mothers, you know, because mothers in particular, they want to do and provide everything for their children, right? And we think about your testimony. I mean, that's just a true example of a mother, right? And what your trading testimony does is it just shows it shows how mothers can be empowered to be able to do all the things they want to do for their children, whether it's put their children in after school sports or help with college or whatever. Trading is something that any mother can do, even if they're a stay-at-home mom or a single mom. So what a powerful testimony. And I want to encourage everybody that Travel and Trade Corner has really morphed into something that is special. We had the six-figure chicks on there recently. That was mind-blowing. We had Jackie and Jayla on there this week. That was mind-blowing. Father's Day, mark your calendar. Father's Day week, Travel and Trade Corner will feature Diamond, Trey Harris, and newly minted Sapphire, soon to be Ruby, maybe even Emerald by that time, Master Trader Donnie Pips, right? So we're gonna have Trey and Donnie on that Father's Day week. That's a huge, you know, facts tell, stories sell. You want the stories? Travel and Trade Corner is where it's happening.
Nice. So we're going to get out of your way, Kelly. Bless the people.
So exciting. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'll start with thanking Mr. and Mrs. Bugs for providing us with this incredible platform where we're able to now get ourselves out of that bondage of being locked into having a regular job or small business, and give us the opportunity, have given so many of us the opportunity to break out of that and really take care of our families the way we want to. And as we grow in this platform, you guys, we're going to be able to achieve things not only for ourselves and our family, but for so many people out there that we haven't even met yet. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bugs, for everything that you do for us. I know for a fact that you do not need to provide this for us, but you do out of the kindness of your hearts. And we can see it in your faces when Christian crossed that stage in Prague, the young 20-year-old that went from zero to hero in trading, paid for his own mother's wedding from his trading profits. I could see the joy in Mr. Bugs's face when Christian was telling the story on the stage. And to me, that's priceless. And I'm getting teary-eyed just reliving that experience. So I'm going to share my screen so I can stay happy for you guys. And the tears are tears of joy, by the way. But I want to talk today. I was asked to share about how the events have affected my life and the life of my team. And so I asked Mr. Cathcart if he could please help me put the slides together, because I am not the most tech savvy person. So I added a few photos to my slides, but I want to talk about my first event, because that first event, you guys, was, it made me who I am today. And I went to this event. It was in Houston. I actually missed the first event that I could go to because I had a dance competition for my team, and I'm the teacher, so I couldn't miss it. And that was in Las Vegas. So this one was actually in Houston, and I wasn't going to miss it no matter what. So I think there was around 7,000 people there. And I stood in the back of the room, and this was my first experience in anything. I have never in my life experienced anything like this. You know, I don't have a background of network marketing. I don't have a background of people pumping each other up and pouring life into people, right? So when I was standing in the back of 7,000 heads, I was floored. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. Mr. Bugs got up on that stage, and all my adult life as a professional, I was looking for a mentor. And I would ask people along the way that were driving the nice cars, living in the nice homes, because I was always around people that had a lot of money. You know, as a dance teacher, these kids' parents have money, right? But nobody was willing to coach me or help me. And I knew that I needed a coach, and I knew that I couldn't progress to the next level in my life without help, because I had my MBA in international business. I climbed the corporate ladder in San Diego. I owned my own brick and mortar businesses. I've done so many different things, and nothing was giving me the satisfaction of financial freedom. So when I stood there at this event, and I'm here on stage on the very far left, you see a Hawaiian flag there, and I'm squatting down. The blonde girl is behind me, and I have we call it a lepo'o, a thing on my head, a lei, a Hawaiian lei on my head. That's me. That was my first event. I crossed as a sapphire, and Mr. Bugs stood on that stage, and I watched from the back. You know, they had the big old screens of him just speaking into the audience, and he was so pumped and so fired up about the lives that he was changing. And I stood back there and I thought, man, you know what? I've got to get this man to know my name. My ultimate goal at that point in my life was having Mr. Bugs know my name. And I thought, how am I going to do this? I have to figure this out. So when I got home from that event, I started to build my business and work on me, because I'm wearing red today for a reason, because I am red, period. I don't have blue. I don't have yellow. I have maybe a tiny, teeny, weeny bit of green, but I am definitely a red personality. So I had to fix me. I had an ego. You know, my sponsor is my best friend from high school. We've known each other since we were 16 years old. I had an ego. I had to submit my ego so that I could learn from an experienced person, Sandy Aki, who has experience in network marketing. You know, I had to submit my ego. And I did my reading. I started reading. I started asking for help. What do I do next? I started asking everybody, what do I do? What do I do? How do I? Because I needed Mr. Bugs to know me. I found out that he was going to be in Northern California at an event that a couple of people put on in our organization. And I flew up there by myself, rented a car, drove to this event, and went to this presentation that Mr. Bugs did for that team. And when I came out of the event, he was standing there talking to some people, and I knew this was my chance. I'm going to introduce myself to this amazing person, right? So I walked up to him in the lobby of the hotel. I introduced myself, and I asked him if he could help me build in San Diego. And do you know, you guys, that Mr. Bugs flew to San Diego during COVID and did an event for me at a vineyard, a winery in Temecula, that was the only venue that we could find that would allow us to have an event, because it was outdoors, indoor-outdoor type venue. He did that for me. And I am forever grateful that he did that. And so events change lives. That event, if you haven't been to your first event yet, get to your first event. Personally, I think everybody should be in Atlanta first at the training that Mr. Bugs is going to do. Because that Millionaire Mindset training in Prague was the first that I've been to, and it literally just blew my mind. the way that he was able to dream build, and the way that he was able to share the information of the importance of your dream circle, not matching your income circle, and increasing your income circle to cover all of your dreams versus shrinking your dream circle to fit your income circle. Oh, unbelievable. So after you buy your ticket to that, or whatever you need to do, book your event in Orlando, because if you're not attending events, why even be in business for yourself? It's like saying, I'm going to operate on somebody's brain tomorrow, but I'm not going to go to medical school. You can't do it. You have to go to events to educate yourself, to fill yourself with the knowledge, with the power of positive mindset are at these events. And if you can't go in person, which is the number one best thing anyone can do, is be there in person to feel the vibes, feel the positive energy there, then get an online ticket. But events change lives. So I wanted to share this. These are some pictures of events that I've been to. The top left, that's my first event there in Houston with my sponsor, Sandy Aki, and my amazing Blue Diamond, Mr. David Hunt, who has held my hand all the way. He still does. We have so much fun at events, you guys. You see, these are different ones that we've been to. We're in Dubai, we're in Mexico, we're all over the map here when we're building events. And here's another thing that we're building when we're at events is we're building relationships with people that are like-minded, that pull us along when we're having just a sucky day. And we just you know, we don't have that in normal life. We don't. And when you go to events and you start building your network of friends and fellow business partners all over the world, every time you go to an event, you get to see your friends and family again. And it is just the most incredible feeling. So let's talk about how you prepare the team for events, for those attending and for those not attending. So I'll use this last event as for those not attending. When I went to Prague, you know, I was the only one on my team that went to this event. I don't miss events, okay? I just don't. And I go to these events because I need to be there for me, because it starts with me, right? If I don't go to these events, how am I going to express to my team to go to these events, right? So preparing the team for events, that's very, very important. When you go to a live event, there's things that you need to do. You need to make sure that you're the first in line to get in. Because if you're not the first in line to get in, you're going to sit at the back of the room. And I tried to find pictures of myself standing in line, the first in line, because before I had access to getting in without standing in line, I wasn't going to be denied that front row, the closest I could get to that stage. Because remember, when I went to my first event, I had 7,000 heads in front of me. And so I had the mindset of being in the front of the room. And I think that has really helped me to progress. So if you're one of those that likes to sleep in when you go home, and get up early at these events and stay focused, you know, be there for the event. For people that are not attending live, you want to make sure that you get them on a meeting. Okay. Here's a meeting I had. Get people on a meeting so that they know, sorry, Mr. Hunt, for that picture of you going at it, but you know, this is the only one I had. But when you're preparing your team for events, let them know, look, I'm going to be at this event. You need to keep working and keep running. You need to keep doing you and building and getting your customers and becoming a brick. Because if you don't do that with your team, every time you leave or you're gone, guess what happens? Your business falls asleep. You can't do that. You need to stay active. Find your leaders, keep your leaders pumped, give them the information that they need to move on if they're not going to the event. So attending virtually, very, very important to keep your team educated, because they don't know what to do when you're gone, or they may not know what to do at an event. And if they're getting a virtual, you never, ever, ever share that with anyone unless they're a ticket holder. So if you're holding a party at your house or at a hotel and you're telling your team, I have the recording, come watch it. No, absolutely not. What you say is, I have the recording, and if you do, you're allowed to come and participate, because we don't steal from Mr. and Mrs. Bugs. Non-negotiable. Okay, I hope I made myself clear there. So let's talk about why it's important to attend all events that we qualify for. So when you attend the events that you qualify for, I've been able to go to a Sapphire Splash, diamond events, and just really incredible things, because we work hard to get to where we're at. And if you qualify, you don't want to miss it, right? I qualified as an emerald. I pushed to go emerald so that I could go to tea with Mrs. Bugs, emeralds and above. So there's certain things that I do to progress myself forward, just because I don't want to miss an event. So when you're attending all these events, you're able to move forward with the right mindset, right? And when you have the right mindset, then you can be the one that's guiding your group and your team to become the one, because that's the goal, is to help everybody succeed, right? Setting the example for everybody in the company. I think that's also really, really important, because we're the heartbeat of the company. Each and every person on this call, you're the heartbeat of the company. You're the heartbeat for Mr. and Mrs. Bugs's Ibüümerang, and you're the CEO of your company. So you're the heartbeat for your team, and you're the heartbeat for each and every CEO that you have on your team, right? So our team members, we're all our own CEO. So how are you going to be the best CEO ever if you're not going to events, and if you're not making sure that you're there fully? Here's some fun pictures of me at different events, and look at that. Priceless moments with people. Mr. Bugs, our presidential diamond, Mr. Cesar Munoz. Look at this. I mean, I'm over here in the corner with Mr. Bugs at the CEO dinner, and just having a lot of fun. Just we really have fun. And that's what life should be about, is having fun. And when you go to these events, there's a time to have fun and there's a time to be focused. So these times we're having fun, we're either on break at the event or outside of the event. So during the event, we're there to focus. We're there to take notes, copious notes. I will tell you that I have voice recordings on my phone from every event that I've been to. Every time I'm in my car, I don't listen to music. I listen to my voice recordings. I have voice recordings. I went to dinner at a diamond event in Dubai, and I asked Tigray for some coaching. I remember, Mark, you were sitting there. You're like, come on, guys, do we really need to talk business? But I have that recorded. I mean, I have Mr. Bugs, Mr. Avinash, everybody, Mr. Hunt, all these massive leaders are on my phone, recorded, voice recorded. And I have books and books and books of notes, because I want to be the best leader that I can for my team, right? So as you can see there, I'm fully focused, trying to pay attention. I don't even know what event that was, but being present is important, because you're going to hear something new each and every time. And if you're focused on the speakers, even if you've heard the same thing over and over, you're going to be able to hear something that could be the single sentence that changes your future forever. When I was in Prague, can I just say about Mikel and Andra, what an event. Wow. I blew my mind at the professionalism that went into this event. It was so amazing. And again, I'm going to go back to the mindset session that Mr. Bugs gave us. Unbelievable. unbelievable. And just by me being present, I was able to experience something that I would have never been able to experience in my life. So very, very, very crucial, being present, being there at the event. So go to sleep at night. You don't need to party every single night just because you're with a bunch of friends. Do yourself a favor, get there early, a day or two early, so you can be rested enough to stay awake during the event. Don't go out at night when you have a meeting. You have to be in line at 5:30 in the morning. So why would you be out partying, right? Because you can be in line partying with coffee in the morning at 5:30 with all the go-getters, right? Be there, be early, go out and party at the after party, because there almost always is one. So save up that energy for that time. So now let's talk about setting the example at an event. We just spoke about being the first in line. Look, you may not think it's urgent to be the first in line, but I was the first in line at every event that I could be the first in line at when I figured it out. Okay, I had to figure that out. I would fight to be at the front of the line. And if you dared try to cut in front of me, I'm sorry, you better not, because that is unethical. When you're standing in line at an event and you've been there since 5:30 in the morning, don't be showing up at 7:30 or 8 o'clock and cutting into the front of the line, because you're going to have some warriors. We are the frontline warriors in this company. I'm sorry, but you are going to go to the back. You need to be honest. So if you want to be at the front of the line, stay home, go to sleep, get up early, stay home in your hotel, get up early and get there to the front of the line. Okay. Take notes. Why are you there if you're not taking notes? You do not have the capability of remembering everything that is being shared. It is not even humanly possible unless you're Mr. Bugs, because he can probably do that. Look, it says don't party till it's time to party. I remember I wrote that, but there will be a time to party, but be excited, get up, scream, jump. This is going to change your life, you guys. If you allow Ibüümerang to get here, from here to here, your life will change. Be there for you. You are the one. You are the one that's going to go around this world planting seeds of information. You plant the seeds, God grows the trees, right? So you go out, you plant your seeds, you're excited, be here for you. You can't be there for someone else. Don't be checking out your team members to see if they're taking notes. Who cares? You're there for you. If your team members are not taking notes and they're not present, or they're sleeping, or they're cutting up, or they're hanging out in the bathroom, don't worry about that. Be there for you, okay? Because I have Ruby team members, Shiloh and Danny, and they always say to me, we just love watching you at events because we see you taking notes every second and you're so present. So they're watching you. Watch, what is your behavior like? Are you the leader? Are you being a great leader? Right? Just set the example at each and every event that you go to. If you don't go to events, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have slow or no growth. Okay. And slow sucks. I'm telling you right now, slow is painful. Fast is super, super fun building this company fast. And I know, because it took me 3 years to hit the diamond rank. And I could have gone fast like Mr. Darren Gibson, or like Nathalie, my new team member that went from Sapphire this month to Ruby to Emerald. I know what she's aiming for. She's aiming for diamond, and I am helping her as much as I can. But you know what? She doesn't even really need my help. It's pretty cool watching a leader take the ball and run. But slow or no growth if you don't go to events, guys. And here's the thing. Nathalie's never been to an event and she's already an Emerald. So mindset is everything, right? But if you go to these events, you're going to have the right mindset to move forward. And what is really going to be awesome is the relationships that you build at each and every one of these events get stronger and stronger and stronger. I have friends around the world that I look forward to seeing now at each and every event. So go to your events. If you want growth, you need to invest in yourself. Forget going to other events that you're paying 10 grand for to go listen to some guy that is not even trying to help you build your business. I don't even want to go there because I might get my hand slapped, but Focus on the events that Mr. Bugs and Mrs. Bugs provide for us, because he is the greatest of all time. You do not need to go to anyone else's events, guys. All you need to do is plug into the system here that we have. It's a system that works. It's a system that frees people. It's a system that develops you into an incredible leader. It's a system that will feed your family for generations to come. So go to these events, get your mindset right. Your success is so important, but the question is here, how important is your success to you? I can tell you, there's room for every single person on this Zoom, Facebook, whoever's on this call to hit the diamond rank, because we have unlimited income potential in this company. There is no cap. There isn't. And if you want to be the one for your family to change any generational curse that you may be living in, this company will provide that to you. Attend your events. Put your success as a number one priority for yourself, your future, and for all the people in the world that you haven't even met yet, whose lives you're going to change because you've been to events. Home parties are the catalysts that lead people to events. Remember how Tigray and Mark were talking about home parties. So here's two pictures, because we're terrible at taking pictures and we keep forgetting to take them at Ruthie Strode's house and at other events that we're doing around. We have some ladies at our Viejas Casino that are doing events at their Indian tribe reservation. We just keep forgetting to take pictures, but we're so good at doing these home events. And these home events provide an atmosphere for people to come together and learn something new. And if they're new on the team, they're able to invite their friends and family to these home events so that they're not feeling the pressure of putting them on themselves. Maybe they're not ready, maybe they're a little bit shy, but this face-to-face contact, this is what builds. Actually, when I first joined this company, my first meeting was a home meeting here in San Diego. I was the only one in San Diego in this company at the time. My sponsor, Sandy, was in Kauai. She couldn't present at a home meeting for me. Mr. Hunt was in London at the time. He couldn't present at a home meeting for me. I did it. You know what I did? I went on YouTube. I found a video from some guy I never even heard of, who was one of the leaders in the company, because I was so brand new. I never heard of anybody. And I played a video on my TV and I had a full house of people. Well, I did kind of make it a mandatory meeting for my dance moms, but it worked. Do it works, right? That worked for me. These home meetings are very personal. They're super effective and they're very, very enjoyable to do. And so like Mr. Tigray said, our goal is now is to have a monthly big meeting where people are now able to bring all of their new team members with their new contacts to a bigger venue. So it's very, very effective. It's very fun and it works. Just do it. Even if nobody shows up, the one person that owns the house or rents the condo or whatever you're going to do the home event at becomes a training. You're the leader, train your team member. How did you invite? Let's fix your invite. Don't make them feel bad that no one came. It's okay. Mr. Bugs has a story where he drove 100 miles to do a house presentation, and even the guy that owned the house wasn't there. So keep that in mind. Home events. Here's some more fun pictures. This is my last slide. I wouldn't have been in a photo with Mrs. Erling Bugs if I didn't go to events. And that photo that I have with her, to me, is priceless. To be able to learn from a power woman on how to be a power woman is priceless. This picture you see with Mr. Avinash and Mr. Hunt, that's recently in Prague in the hotel lobby. That to me is a priceless photo. up at the top right, that was again from me attending that meeting in Prague with my team members that came, that are on Mr. Hunt's team and Mr. Avinash's team, that came from London and Trinidad and Sergio, I can't remember where you're from right now, but France and Italy, all over the place, right? It's stuck here where he's from, but I can't say it because I can't remember. But events are key, people. I hope that I was able to help you guys see why it's important to go to events, why we should attend at all costs, because the investment into your future, into our future, is priceless. The investment, every penny you spend on yourself in this company at events is worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, Mr. Cathcart, Mr. Gray, I hope I was able to do my job today.
Yes.
And
You were.
thank you. Thank you.
You did. You did it. You did the job. And, you know, I didn't want to go to my first event. I was dragged there kicking and screaming, and it was in Orlando, Florida. I flew halfway across the country, and that event literally changed my life. And then whenever an event that I qualified for came up, I never missed it. And if we did miss it, Mr. Bugs would not talk to us. Yeah, but I never missed an event. I never missed an event. But I saw people that missed events. He wouldn't talk to them ever again. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to disappear, just miss an event. You might as well go into the witness protection program.
That's right. I agree with that.
You know, Kelly, you really did that training. When you started, I was like, Diamond Kelly is the #1 person to do this training, because you came at it from this is why we need you. This is why we need you to just keep going, go blue, go black, just go crown, go right to the top of this company. And this is why we were so excited when you went diamond, because you were one of our first lady diamonds. You might have been the first, but you were definitely one of the, no, you weren't the first, but you were definitely one of the first. This girl power is so important. I think if I did an events training, it would have been lots of all the rational reasons why you need to go to events and charts and numbers and all that stuff.
Kelly's the only one that can do this. Yeah.
And you touched the heart. You made me realize how amazing events are and what they really do for me in terms of the feel that they give me inside. And I hope everybody got that. Your pictures were so awesome. You took me down memory lane. And if I had never been, that what you showed today would make me want to go. So I just really appreciate you so much.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, let's give some shout outs. We got people who have, so while you were training, we were able to get the Super Saturday ticket up.
Nice.
Oh, I better get on there right now.
So everybody who's on flight school, it's in your back office. And we let everybody know, we put it in the chats. And I want to shout out the people who are the first responders, early adopters. They get it. Here we go. We got Diamond Jason Solomon, Diamond Tierre Edwards. We've got Herbert Grant, Diamond Adam Kosek, and Diamond Teresa Barakova, Nina Flores, Black Diamond Desi Lipova, Rodney and Erica Cheek. Here's what's really special. They bought 5. They bought 5. That's a clue. They bought 5. Why? The price is going up on Sunday midnight. They're making sure they have tickets for new team members. I promise you, those are not for existing team members. Existing team members, fend for yourselves. They know they're going to be bringing some new people on. So they've got 3 extra tickets. And I notice some of you couples are buying 1 ticket. Remember, each individual needs a ticket. We got Clark, Nathan, and Diamonds, Clark, Nathan, and Neens Tupu have their tickets. Tia Gross, Congratulations. Heidi Daniels-Roque. Congratulations. Carmen Lindo. Peggy Bandy. Leslie Estrella, also known and more affectionately known as Ms. Diva. Andre Schmakow is coming to Atlanta all the way from Prague. Come on, people. Louise Barnes, Letitia Young, Sylvie Legault, and I'm sure some other people have bought since I pulled this list. So congratulations. Get your tickets. Get your tickets.
Rye Dutta just got his tickets.
I got mine.
There you go. There you go. They're going like hotcakes. Oh, and by the way, you guys should know that the boot camp is already about halfway sold out. This will be our first sellout boot camp. I know it because there's just so much heat and fire coming up to it, Kelly, that I know it's going to sell out. So,
You know that boot camp in Prague? Phenomenal. I've been to the boot camp in Dubai. The one in Prague was like, right, Mark? It was just power. You know, the last 30, 35 minutes, we had this incredible mindset training. Unbelievable. Priceless.
Wow.
You guys have got to get to boot camp. This is the only one this year in North America so far. We may not have another one. So hello.
Oh, wait a minute, Diamond. Hold on a second. You've been to more than one boot camp?
Yes.
So people should keep, if they've already been to boot camp, they should still go to other boot camps?
Well, yeah, you can't become a brain surgeon without going to medical school for 10 years.
So you mean I shouldn't have the mentality that, well, I've already been to boot camp, so I don't need to go again?
Not unless you are Holton Bugs and you're making millions of dollars a day trading.
Okay. You heard it right here from Diamond Kelly. She's showing you the way.
That part.
That part. All right. Well, this has been a phenomenal Saturday. This has been amazing. Kelly, we appreciate you. We thank you. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, people. So it's time. It's that time for the picture. So we're going to take the picture. And if you put us on your Instagram, go ahead and tag us.
Why are you wiping off your shirt?
Because I saw a little speck of something. It's time to get ready for the picture. Yeah. Got to get photo ready. You're like Beyonce. You woke up like that. Some of us, it takes a little more work. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for everything you do.
Kelly didn't hold it.
Oh, sorry.
She didn't give the slow ones a chance.
I got my picture.
All right.
Oh my God. I love it. Way to go, everybody.
Bye,
Happy
everybody.
Memorial Day. Love you, ambassadors.
Have
See you in
fun.
Atlanta.
Build your business.